Trent Alexander-Arnold, backing himself, as he would do, obviously, says, though, he feels he's held to a different account over some other players when he may make one mistake in a game. It may result in a goal, for example, but he's the one that's held to account more than anybody else. Does he raise some valid points there, though, that, you know, he thinks it's lazy of people to just all target him and he's the problem and he doesn't have defensive abilities in comparison to others?
Well, it's not lazy, and it's not an attack on him, because Trent is an amazing footballer going forward. He is one of the world's best at getting in positions, creating chances, but with that, he can be exploited because he leaves space. Because he's so much as an attack-minded wing-back, full-back. Trent is up there with the very best. If you said the world's best right wing-back or right-back as an attacking player, Trent is your number one. But I can't sit here and say, well, you can also sometimes get in behind Trent because he's so adventurous. Because you can. I've seen it. I've seen Liverpool enough this year to say Napoli away. I've seen Fulham away. And many other games where teams have taken advantage of that. So I don't think it's lazy. It's just that it's a point that needs to be said. It's not a criticism of Trent, because Trent's game is based on being so adventurous that's... And there's hardly any players in the world. I'm talking central midfielders. I'm talking attack-minded number 10s who can pass the ball like Trent. It's incredible, his delivery. Outside of the boot, distance, 40-yard passes. He can do everything.
When you're looking sometimes, like Trent might be, for someone that backs you, Cafu has come out and said,
yeah,
you know, and we know Cafu, one of the best right-backs.
Well, he's Brazilian as well, so...
Yeah, but he's come out and defended Trent as well. So he's obviously seen something that maybe some of us are not looking at from a defensive perspective. Maybe I don't know. But if you were playing then and you knew that space that Trent leaves, would that be something you would you want to be playing?
Not me. Well, I'm not that type of player. But
okay.
I would immediately think.
All right, but you're in
Vinicius,
a team. You're in a team.
If Vinicius Junior was up against him, or Kylian Mbappe, and then you'd say, well, because. By the way, Vinicius Junior doesn't track back like most wide men. Nor does Kylian. Kylian Mbappe stays forward now. So when he stays forward, if you let your right back go, as soon as it breaks, and if Kylian Mbappe's on a one-on-one, you're in trouble. You really are. He can get past anybody, not only Trent, but any fullback in the world. He could do the same to Kyle Walker. He can take them apart. So you've got to be very careful about leaving space behind you in certain games. I guarantee you, Gareth won't select Trent against France or Brazil. He won't do. He'll use another option. He'll try and get Kyle Walker in there because he knows the danger. That's nothing against Trent. It's just that's a way you can lose the game. And some people say, well, hold it, it's a way you can win the game. If he was Brazilian, he'd be playing for Brazil because they don't mind that. They don't mind. They'll say, you know, well, we're going to do this to you. So it don't really matter what you're thinking you're going to do to us because they're so much of an adventurous side. So I know what I think of Trent as a player, and I think he's an extraordinary footballer. He's one of the best ever I've seen at delivering balls.